Anyone remember that time the Chibi Revolution said that he'd start uploading every day just to not upload for 3 days straight right after that? Yeah, I don't remember that either. Welcome to yet another anime review, episode 2 of Kenja no Mago. It just won't stop, will it? This episode was better than the first one? That's really all I could say. Except, I'm trying to kind of... Was it better than the first one? I'm not sure. This episode still goes on with the whole dick sucking the MC, like he is the best, he is amazing. It's just that he's oblivious to being amazing. Oh my god, he's actually the bestest. Everyone loves him, except this edgy rival who just hates him. Arrgh. But he's the best. He's amazing. He can do all of the things. But like I said, he's oblivious to it. So yeah, that's still going on. But moving on, I kind of brought him up already. The edgy rival. He's such just... Rival-kun is a bit of a cliche in his own right. He's this incredibly angry, incredibly douchebaggy type character who's probably going to get this sympathetic I'm pretty sure it's sympathetic, I'm using the right word. Sympathetic backstory where we learn that he's been pressured his whole life by his family and he was forced to be this way. It's probably going to happen. We all know it's going to happen. And the MC is going to be like, Rival-kun, I didn't know. But you can overcome this. You can be better. It's gonna happen. It's undeniable. Like, this kid over here is having a mental breakdown, trashing up his whole room, like objectifying women, and it's just like, he's almost definitely going to get a redemption, like a 1 episode long a redemption arc, and it's all going to be daijoubu, you know? Next we get the annoying ass blue-haired girl. Like, I was hoping it wouldn't be like one of those anime where the main girl is shying away from the MC the whole entire time, but it looks like that's going to happen. That they're going to be in love with each other, have a crush on each other, but not confess until like the last episodes of the series. And it's all going to be very daijoubu, very subarashi, very sugoi. And everyone's going to cry. It's going to be amazing. Like, fuck off. Really just fuck off. She's annoying as fuck. Like, it's like they took Hinata from Naruto and Kale from Dragon Ball Super, fuse them together. I'm talking about like pre-tournament of Power Kale. Pre-tournament of Power Kale and like beginning of series beginning of Naruto Hinata. And they fuse those two characters together. Then they it's like, alright, you know how fusion works in Dragon Ball? Fuse 2 people together and then multiply that combined power level by a certain amount. Take that concept, but multiply their annoyingness by a certain amount. Took both of their annoyingness, fused them together, and multiplied it by like 5,000. That's how it is with this blue-haired girl. I think her name is Sizzle, Manizzle, something. The thing is, I just watched the episode and I don't even remember her name. It's such a forgettable series. But yeah. Now, I'm really disappointed that Steve wasn't in this episode. Steve has proven himself to be the best character in this series. He's strong, he doesn't afraid of anything. He's probably the final boss, to be honest. No, he's the hidden savior of the series. Everyone's going to be dead. The final boss is going to be laughing, and then Steve just appears out of nowhere, one-shots the boss, and it's just like, Nani? Nandayo? And Steve is going to be like, yeah, and the series is going to end. If that happens, this series immediately becomes the best thing I've ever witnessed. But we all know it isn't going to happen. Now, I kind of just went on that sidetrack because I couldn't think of anything to say, but now I can think of something to say. The voice acting. The voice acting seems a lot better in this episode than it did in episode 1. It's like the first episode, they just rushed out everything, while this second episode, and hopefully the episodes that come, have a lot more work put into them. Hopefully. Now, next, can we talk about, like, the enchantments on the clothing? Like, at first, when it was first introduced, when we didn't know, like, much about the enchantments, and we just had the names of the enchantments, I was like, wow, this is OP. Like, he's enchanting this stuff to where he can't even be defeated. And then we learned that the enchantment doesn't actually cover, like, the head and just anything that the clothes aren't covering. So now it's just like, what the fuck is the point? Like, I really doubt the enemies, the people they're at war with, will be aiming for the torso when they're trying to kill. It's going to be a headshot, you know? So can you get some better enchantments than that? Like some enchantments that kind of just cover the whole body? I don't know. This isn't like something that's bad or anything about the series. It's just a little thing that popped up in my head, just like, wow, that kind of doesn't sit well in my head, but whatever. Overall, a better episode. Actually, now that I'm doing this review, I can't even really call it a better episode than the first one. They're both painfully mediocre. They're both just, ugh. I could be watching something better, but I'm not, because I need to review as many anime as I can to grow my channel. I know, putting myself through this torture just so I can grow my channel. I really am a hero, aren't I? But yeah, overall, mediocre episode. Really don't want to watch anymore, but I am, because I'm a sucker for pain, as Lil Wayne said, I think. T-Pain, I don't know. One of them said it. But yeah. That is the end of the video. Don't really got much else to say. If you like it, like it. If you really like it, subscribe. And if you really like it, then share it with someone else so that they can watch it. And that's all. See ya.